There are truths you hear once in your life that never leave you again. Some truths tap you on the shoulder. Others break open your world. And then there are truths that feel like they come from somewhere far beyond you, dropped into your life at the exact moment you needed them. This is one of those truths, the hidden rule behind all success, the rule Elon Musk has lived by, refined through failures, discovered in silence, and proven through action. It begins quietly, not in the spotlight, not on the stage, but in the moments when no one is watching. Success isn't born when applause is loud, but when self-doubt is louder. The hidden rule behind all success is simple in words but demanding in execution. You must be willing to do the work that no one else is willing to do. For a future that no one but you can see, this is the rule Musk lived long before Tesla, long before SpaceX, long before the world knew his name. He didn't wake up with brilliance handed to him, and he didn't rise because the world opened its gates for him. He rose because he created doors where none existed. He moved forward when the world said stop. He bet on ideas that sounded absurd, visions too big, dreams too unrealistic. But that's exactly the point. Success never bows to realism. Success bows to the brave. People often misunderstand success. They think it is strategy, intelligence, funding, connections, luck. And yes, each of those may play a small part, but the core engine, the force that never fails, is the willingness to endure what others fear: repeated failure, prolonged uncertainty, relentless pressure, and a commitment that looks irrational to everyone else. That is what Musk understood. That is what he embraced. The rule behind success is that you must become capable of handling more than what an ordinary person considers reasonable, because success does not go to the smartest person. It goes to the person who refuses to quit. When Musk was sleeping on the floor of his office, showering at the YMCA, coding until his fingers went numb, no one was calling him a visionary. They didn't call him a genius. They didn't call him a future changer. They called him obsessed, reckless, unrealistic. But obsession is simply passion with discipline. Recklessness is simply courage misunderstood. And unrealistic dreams are often the most realistic ones in the long run, because they account for possibilities the world has not yet imagined. Success demands that kind of commitment. It demands that kind of madness. It demands that you believe in a version of the future that only you can see clearly. Musk always said, "You don't do great things because they're easy, you do them because they matter." And when something matters deeply to your soul, excuses lose their power. Fear loses its grip. Failure becomes part of the training. Hardship becomes the sharpening stone. The hidden rule behind success is not motivation. Motivation fades. It is not passion. Passion fluctuates. It is discipline anchored to vision. Discipline that persists when excitement dies. Discipline that remains when progress slows. Discipline that holds you together when everything around you is falling apart. That discipline is what made Musk keep going when rockets exploded one after another, when critics laughed, when investors ran, when the entire world predicted collapse. Imagine the weight of watching 3 rockets fail. Imagine the humiliation. The cost. The exhaustion. The voices saying stop, stop, stop. And yet, there was this rule inside him, this truth he refused to abandon: the only real failure is quitting. Everything else is a lesson. That is the rule the world forgets. Success is never guaranteed, but growth is. And when you grow enough, when you push enough, when you stay in the fight long enough, success becomes the natural outcome. There is another layer to the rule, one that is not spoken loudly, but felt through action. Do what others say is impossible, and you will live a life others will never experience. Impossible is a word invented by those who stopped early. Musk looked at the same world everyone else saw: climate change, energy crisis, stagnant space exploration, but he chose not to accept limitations. He chose to challenge them. He chose to ask, why not? And more importantly, if not me, then who? You must ask yourself the same. The hidden rule applies to you, too. You are not here to live small. You are not here to repeat what others have done. You are not here to survive the world. You are here to change something in it. Maybe not at the scale of rockets or electric cars, but at the scale of your dreams, your potential, your purpose. Everything you desire lies on the other side of perseverance. The world rewards those who refuse to surrender. Success isn't just external achievement. It is internal transformation. The moment you begin to believe that you can shape your life, instead of merely inheriting it, everything changes. Musk understood that. Success is the courage to take responsibility for your future, the refusal to blame circumstances, and the decision to create the life you want even when the odds are stacked against you. People think success is about reaching the top, but it's really about refusing to stay at the bottom. It's about rising even when falling feels easier. It's about the quiet promise you make to yourself: I will not give up on my dreams, even if the world gives up on me. That is the hidden rule. You must commit to your vision with an intensity that makes others uncomfortable. You must care more than they understand. You must endure more than they expect. You must work longer than they think reasonable. And while they sleep peacefully believing you're unrealistic, you're building what will someday become undeniable. The truth is, every great dream looks impossible until the moment it becomes inevitable. Look back at your own life. The obstacles, the fears, the failures. Each one was preparing you for something larger. Each moment you felt broken was actually shaping the future version of you who would rise stronger, clearer, and more powerful. Musk didn't rise despite failure, he rose because of it. Every explosion, every rejection, every moment of pressure sharpened his resolve. That is the rule: challenges are training, hardship is preparation. this message is not simply to admire Musk, but to awaken something in you. That fire you've buried. That dream you've postponed. That potential you've ignored. The hidden rule was never meant for the elite, it was meant for anyone willing to commit with everything they have. You are capable of more than you know. The world may doubt you. People may leave you. Opportunities may close. But as long as you hold your vision, as long as you're willing to keep going, nothing can stop the destiny you are building step by step. Success is not an event, it is a lifestyle. A mindset. A refusal to be anything less than what you were meant to become. Now ask yourself, are you willing to follow the hidden rule? Are you willing to commit when no one believes? Are you willing to work when no one watches? Are you willing to push when no one cheers? Because if you are, then nothing on earth can stop you. You are not behind. You are not late. You are not too old or too young. You are exactly at the point where your story can begin to change. Every second you choose persistence over fear, growth over comfort, action over hesitation, you align yourself with the destiny waiting for you. This is your moment. This is your confirmation. This is your reminder that greatness is not given, it's built. One long night, one hard decision, one more try at a time, and when the world finally sees what you created, when the success becomes visible, when the impossible becomes real, they'll call you lucky, gifted, chosen. But you will know the truth. You didn't rise because of luck. You rose because you followed the hidden rule behind all success: do what others won't. Endure what others can't. Believe what others doubt. And never quit on a dream that refuses to quit on you. This is the rule. This is the truth. This is your turning point. The world will always try to convince you that your dreams are too big, too unrealistic, too far beyond the boundaries of what ordinary life can hold. But ordinary life was never meant for extraordinary people. And whether you realize it or not, you are extraordinary. You wouldn't be drawn to messages like this if something inside you wasn't already preparing for a bigger chapter. Musk didn't chase greatness to impress the world, he chased greatness because something inside him refused to settle. Something inside him whispered, your potential is not negotiable. You have that same voice inside you. It's quieter now, maybe buried under doubt or past failures, but it's alive. And it is waiting for you to hear it again. The hidden rule behind success is not about being fearless. No human being is truly fearless. Musk has admitted fear many times. But courage isn't the absence of fear. Courage is moving forward despite it. You don't need to feel confident to take action. Confidence is earned after months and years of showing up when you felt anything but ready. You grow into the person you need to be by taking steps before you are prepared. That's what separates dreamers from doers. Think of every person who changed the world in any way, they were ridiculed first. Before being praised, they were doubted. Before being admired, they were misunderstood. The greatest visions almost always look like madness to the average mind. People cannot understand what they have not experienced. They don't see your future, they see their limits. That's why you must learn to trust your internal compass above the external noise. The world may be slow to believe in you, but your destiny will not wait for validation. This is the rule. Success begins the moment you decide to believe in yourself more than the world doubts you. You will face moments where progress feels invisible, where your effort seems pointless, where nothing appears to be changing. Musk faced the same. Years of effort, little visible return, constant friction, endless setbacks. But that is how breakthroughs are born, quietly, slowly, beneath the surface. Until one day everything shifts. The world only sees the explosion of success, not the pressure building beneath it. Your breakthrough is building in silence right now, even if you can't see it. Most people give up in the silent phase. They walk away too early. They stop just before the point where everything would have begun to change. Not because they lacked talent, but because they lacked endurance. And this is the hidden rule: endurance is worth more than intelligence. Endurance is more valuable than opportunity. Endurance turns an impossible dream into an inevitable reality. When SpaceX failed its third rocket launch, it was on the edge of collapse. Funding was gone. Morale was gone. Hope was fading. One more failure and it was over. Anyone else would have quit. Anyone else would have accepted defeat. But Musk held on to one truth: if you give everything you have, the universe will not deny you forever. There is a hidden alignment that happens when effort meets intention. And so he tried again. That fourth launch became the launch that changed history. But what truly changed history was his refusal to quit. You will have your own fourth launch moment. A moment when everything you've endured finally pays off. A moment when you realize the struggle was the preparation for the blessing. A moment when your story turns from survival to success. But it only comes for those who keep going long after failure invites them to stop. There is a strength inside you that you haven't accessed fully yet. A deeper level of hunger. A deeper level of commitment. A deeper level of belief. The challenges you face aren't there to break you. They are there to activate the greatness buried inside you. Musk often says that when something is important enough, you do it even if the odds are against you. But the deeper meaning is that when something is important enough to your soul, the odds simply don't matter anymore. Your dreams are not accidents. Your vision is not a coincidence. The reason you feel pulled toward a certain life, a certain path, a certain destiny is because it was meant for you. The hidden rule behind success is that the universe rewards boldness. Not recklessness, not carelessness, but boldness rooted in purpose. When you walk toward your calling with intention and persistence, life begins to rearrange itself around your efforts. it won't happen instantly. And that's okay. Instant success is never real success. Anything built too quickly collapses just as fast. But success built through patience, discipline, and struggle becomes unshakable. That's the kind of success Musk built. That's the kind of success you are building. Every small effort, every late night, every moment you push through exhaustion is constructing a foundation so strong that nothing will ever be able to take it from you. You have survived moments that were supposed to break you. You have endured pain that others never saw. You have kept going on days when you felt empty. That alone is proof that you are capable of greatness. Do you realize how powerful that is? Many people stop at the first sign of resistance. You didn't. You are still here. You are still pushing. You are still fighting for a life you know you deserve, and that persistence is the mark of someone who will make it. The road ahead will not be smooth. But smooth roads never create strong travelers. Your journey is shaping you, chiseling you, refining you. Success is not just about what you achieve, it's about who you become along the way. And you are becoming someone unstoppable. Someone focused. Someone disciplined. Someone wired for victory. Musk likes to say, if something is important enough, you should try even if the probable outcome is failure. But here is the hidden truth within that truth: the real failure is never trying at all. You cannot lose by trying. You cannot lose by staying committed. You cannot lose by believing in your potential. The only way you lose is by giving up on yourself, so keep going. Keep building. Keep believing. Your story is not done. The best chapters haven't even started. And someday, people will look at your success and call it destiny. But you will know the truth: you created it, step by step, through the rule that has shaped every great life. Do the work others avoid. Hold the vision others doubt. And stay committed long after the world expects you to quit. Your future is calling. And this time, you are ready to answer.